morning. I don't think I can see anything here. Morning, Dover. It's 11 a.m. Their street lights still on. I'm going to send my postcard out. This is Slovenia. I'm going to send it from UK because I didn't have time to send a card. I'll do it here. So now I'm heading to the post office. So let's go. Morning, dog. This is the church I saw from last night. Oh, it looks even better in the morning. Let's read the history about the Dover St. Mary Church, Cannon Street and Cannon and King Street. Parish church, more than 800 years. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to send a photo of this car, postcard in this post office. Let's go. It's within the grocery store. Let's go. This is the post office. There's a street sign showing you how far the place is. 2 kilometers, 100 meters. And the museum, going there now. There's Reynolds Museum, so let's go straight. And then summertime, you can also go to the beach, I think. But it's too foggy, so barely can see things. So we'll just see the museum, and I'll try to get to the castle, and then we'll head to the Canterbury. Hey, we arrived. We had to ride the museum. It's free entry. And on the other side, the cleaning the streets. So I think I need to go around the entrance. The other way. Let's go. Where should I start? Stonehenge. This is French. Interesting. I'll quickly record the video and then spend more time reading this. Cool. Roman life. Roman of 80 to 100. Sandwich town. Wow, it's massive. How can you believe this? This bronze edge board was built more than 3,600 years ago.
We've been monitoring the excavation of the new shaft at the end of Bench Street, and that shaft has been cut some considerable depth through the ancient sediments filling the River Dower, and there's depth of about 6 metres below ground level, so we came across these ancient timbers.
The timber lay below the remains of the medieval town wall, and even below the remains of the Roman harbour, so it had to be older than either of these. In the corner of the pit, the archaeologists could make out a carved wooden shape and what appeared to be a piece of twisted fibre rope.
I think initially it did actually fill us with dread, then panic, and then realisation that we had actually found something really of quite exceptional importance.
Time is different there. You could say it's at the end of history.
With the roadworks already running late, there was no time to carry out a lengthy archaeological dig. And worse still, time was running out for the boat. Once exposed to the air, the timbers would start to decay rapidly. Whatever happened next had to happen fast. The decision was taken to remove as much of the boat as possible from the pit. Although the roadworks had done some damage, 6 metres of timbers were still intact and beautifully preserved. It was tempting to try and move them whole, but the risk was high. 46 years before, an attempt had been made to lift a similar Bronze Age boat in one piece from the mud of the River Humber. It did not survive intact. The Dover team decided to go for the safer, faster option of cutting the boat into easily moved sections that could be reassembled at a later date. With the exposed timbers being constantly sprayed to keep them wet, the painstaking process of measuring, recording, cleaning and moving had to take place in cramped, wet and muddy conditions. Amid intense interest from the media and the public, the excavation team worked day and night to record and remove the next to the first. It was a gamble that paid off. The second excavation revealed another section of boat and, most importantly, one of the ends, with its unusual Y shape.
We sank the second cofferdam and we were exceptionally fortunate in exposing not just another part of the boat, but the end of the boat.
Smuggler, only you know. Go forward and trust it. Down the road.
In fact, getting the boat out of the ground was only a beginning, and the boat was still in danger.
You could say it's at the end.
Ancient waterlogged wood is deceptive. Although it still looks like wood, most of its structure and strength has gone. Buried underground, the water and mud hold the timbers together, but if it dries out, it quickly begins to deteriorate. First aid then, for the salvaged timbers, was to get them back into the water as soon as possible, with funding from English Heritage and using tanks built and donated by Dover Harbour Board. Although water was holding the timber together, the aim from now on was to extract every last drop and replace it with something else to give the wood strength. So, after a period of cleaning, measuring and recording, the sections were soaked in a liquid wax solution, polyethylene glycol, or PEG, which gradually fills the cells of the wood structure and strengthens it. Then, after 16 months soaking, the timbers were carefully packed into purpose-built cases and sent to the Mary Rose Trust in Portsmouth to be freeze-dried. Freeze-drying removes any remaining water in the wood making it much more solid and resistant to decay.
The benefit of freeze drying is that we could preserve the boat very quickly. We were very reluctant to cut the boat up before it came out of the ground, but we really had to, because it meant that we could put it into a freeze dryer, something they haven't been able to do, for example, with the Mary Rose, and have it back into the gallery within 2 years.
Meanwhile, in a wood in Somerset, a different kind of challenge was taking shape. Throughout its excavation and conservation, the Dover boat had been intensively studied. But some aspects of the boat, such as how it was built, could still only be guessed at. Following the principle that you can learn by doing, a group of archaeologists set out to build a replica of part of the boat for themselves, using only the Bronze Age tools that the original boat builders would have had. Finding a suitable tree was the first problem. Trees tall enough and wide enough are extremely rare these days. Although they knew it was possible to fell a tree with Bronze Age axes, the team decided to buy themselves some time by using the modern method. For the boat building, though, their tools were basic. Wooden wedges and a wooden mallet to split the log in two, and bronze blades fitted to a handle to form either an axe or an adze. They used these to gradually hollow out the two halves of the log and to form the wide bottom planks. As on the original boat, these planks were held together with large wedges driven through these cleats carved out of the solid wood. Smaller pieces of timber strengthened the join still further. Where the planks met, moss and wax covered with thin pieces of wood were used as waterproofing. And the two lower side planks were stitched onto the bottom planks with yew withes. By the end of the project, the team felt they understood much more about the original boat builders, their tools, and their methods.
We learned about how effective the tools were compared with modern tools, or ineffective in some cases. We learned a lot about the skills and energy of the original builders, how much work they put into it, and we learned about the assembly of different intricate parts of the original boat.
Back in Dover, a team from Canterbury Archaeological Trust began the painstaking task of putting the boat back together again.
This was something that had never been done before. You're taking 30 individual pieces of the boat and trying to join them back into one cohesive whole on a purpose-built cradle in such a way that didn't damage the boat, and also so that it would look good at the end as well. And they've just done a fantastic job.
9 months after they began, the team were the first to marvel at the finished, reassembled craft.
And there it is today, a beautiful, integrated, composite, Bronze Age boat with all the wonderful features that were found during the excavation revealed for people to see for posterity. And we're absolutely thrilled.
Down the ramp between the metal rails and through the grass and the woods, time is different. You could say it's at
Both the original boat and the modern replica are now on display here in the museum. Radiocarbon dating, the most accurate method available, has dated the boat to about 1550 BC, even older than was first thought. And the preservation process has turned the Dover boat from dangerously soft, waterlogged wood into a stable, solid structure. The Dover boat is a unique and important discovery. At over 3,500 years old, it's the oldest known seagoing vessel in the world, and was perhaps crossing the channel or trading along the coast just as the final stones were being added to Stonehenge. It proves that Bronze Age boat builders were highly skilled and experienced, and it shows that the people of Dover have always made use of the sea.
Monitoring the excavation of a deep shaft at the end of Bench Street, and that shaft had been cut some considerable depth through the ancient sediments filling in the River Dower, and on a depth of about 6 metres below where the stone came across these ancient timbers.
The timber lay below the remains of the medieval town wall, and even below them.
In exposing what is now part of the boat at the end of the boat.
In fact, getting the boat out of the ground was only a beginning, and the boat was still in danger. Ancient waterlogged wood is deceptive. Although it still looks like wood, most of its structure and strength have gone. Buried underground, the water and mud hold the timbers together, but if it dries out, it quickly begins to deteriorate. First aid then, for the salvaged timbers, is to get them back into the water as soon as possible, with funding from English Heritage and using tanks built and donated by Dover Harbour. Although water is holding the timber together, the aim from now on was to extract every last drop and replace it with something else to get rid of the strength.
I know what it is.
So, after a
This
period
is a
of
serious
measuring
measure
and
of
reporting,
face obscure.
the sections were soaked in a liquid wax solution, polyethylene glycol, or PEG, which gradually filled the cells of the wood structure and strengthened.
Our future
Then,
is dark.
after 16 months
We have
soaking,
fought over
the
our
timbers were
past
carefully
and
packed in purpose-built cases and sent to the Mary Road Transition Quarter, once used dry.
You will walk through the gallery or in
Whose guide to remove any preservation process has taken the Dover boat from dangerously soft waterlogged wood into a stable, solid structure. The Dover boat is a unique and important discovery. Channel or trade on the water to just the final stone.
Who is this mysterious robed figure with face obscured wearing the badge of authority?
The Bronze Age
Who
boat
this creature is, that is not important. This creature needs your assistance. Our future is dark. We have fought over our past and dulled our future. We need you. We need you to bring light to it. You will walk through the gallery your endeavour will help to create, in a world where all material, cruel, smuggle, only you go through down the rapids, the wells, through the grass, and the woods, trying, using tanks built and donated. You could say it's at the end of this. Although water was holding the timber together,
I just come from the museum. There's an old political sandwich. I think it's interesting. And now we're going to a castle. Where am I? It's very cold Castle Street. So I just need to walk all the way up there. I can see the castle. Unfortunately, it's closed today because it's Monday. It'll be open on Wednesday, and I will be here. So let's just see the castle from outside. And yeah, that's a final spot for the Dover trip. That's castle. You must can see a good view from the castle. Look how steep it is. That's nice. Sun is out. There we go. Time to see the castle. It's over there. Dover Castle. But working, how do I go there? It's closed. Maybe I can walk up there. I don't know. Even it's closed today, it's still good weather to walk here. There's a BMW. They just asked me. They said I try to drive up, but but it's closed today. I said, yes, I know. I trying to walk up, and then he asked me, can you just walk in? There's a road is open, but the car cannot go in. I said, no. I'm trying to walk up. I suggest them to park their car down there. They can walk up. I don't know. Don't need to take my chance. Okay, there you go. This is their opening time. Now we are somewhere between here. Mostly open Wednesday to Sunday, so Monday and Tuesday are closed. Sometimes they open daily, so you don't know why. You need to check out the schedule here. Oh, visit your Google Map. I will show you as well. Alright, so there's no ticket. Oh, I guess it's free to go inside. Hopefully, let's try. If you have membership, you just need to pay £82 per year or £6 per month. Yeah, so okay. Okay, so you need to purchase a ticket beyond this point. But it's closed today, so there's no way for me to buy a ticket. And if I can walk through, oh, see that? Oh, that's beautiful. Hopefully you can walk through in some way. Yeah, see? Nice. Wow. I know how to say this in Chinese, but I don't know how to say this in English. Shanlan. How do you say this in English? It's not cloud, it's not wind. I saw someone there. Maybe they still had a security guard to stop you from going inside. Maybe I should ask. Should I go? I'm scared. Okay, let me try. Maybe he will say no. At least I know it's no. Actually, it's quite nice. Just say Wednesday 10 o'clock, so I cannot walk through. Yeah, the weather is so nice. I can see a little bit from here. It's beautiful. Okay. Alright, so I had to go back to the hotel and head to Canterbury. Nice to see you guys over here. At least I had a nice weather. There's no fog. I can see clearly here from the outside, and it's free looking from the outside. Yeah, I was thinking if I had come here yesterday, is it possible for me to go inside? Because yesterday I arrived around 4 o'clock, 5. I checked in at 4 or 5 o'clock, I think. Yeah, so even yesterday was closed. So it won't be possible for me to visit the castle at this time. Actually, for the whole Euro trip, I missed so much. Yeah, because of the opening time, and you know, I have so many places I want to go, but because the time, sometimes they close weekends, sometimes they close on Monday, something like this, and then I missed so many attractions. Okay, next time you know, you can order a taxi, and then the taxi will drop off you here. Okay, hopefully you can see some great view because the sun is out. Not that much fog now, so some people told me this is a trail to see the view. But unfortunately, it's just all white. It's not my camera. It's just nothing you can see from here and here. Yeah, not much you can see here. So I'll call it a day, okay? In Dover. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering, yeah, if I couldn't got off in Dover yesterday, if I must go to London with them, what would happen? Would I regret? Yes, of course, I would hate them so much. I would feel like I didn't have the chance to look around the city, and I don't want to be in London. I like London, but if I had the chance, I want to see somewhere away from the city, something like this, castle, ocean and mountain, hills, trees, whatever you call it. Yeah, so now I know. But it's nice to have a small walk here, a little bit out here. I'm not too sweaty, I just carrying my thick jacket. So it's so nice to see here. I sent a postcard in the morning. And I saw the castle. I went to the museum, the Brown's boat. It was amazing to have a short stay here. Alright, see, you can still see the castle from outside. Yeah, I'm glad that your ancestor built it so up high so we can have a view from here. On the way down to the hill, I saw these trees with this really special leaves. I don't know if I can touch it because there are some spider webs around it, so it's like this, really sharp. Oh, it's hard. It looks like a mistletoe. You call mistletoe, right? Like a Christmas leaf. And it has some fruits here like this. Can you see? This is such a cool leaf. Oh, it's actually really sharp. This can be a weapon. Can you hear that? It's hard and super sharp. Is it called mistletoe? Is it a mistletoe? I don't know. I'm Asian. I don't know about this. Cool. Yeah, they ask Google later. Says this. Thank you for visiting. Why not visit Warmer Castle and Deal Castle? 20 minutes of the A258. What does it mean? There's another 2 castle 20 minutes away from here. I don't have a car. How do I get there? No way. I'm going back to take my luggage. Oh my god, I love this tree. This tree is huge. Who's destroying the tree? That's not good. With some moss. Do you call this moss? Oh, I love this. Like a fairy tale. Like you can see the fairies coming out to say goodbye to you. I saw this really special plant. Reminds me of the instance here, like this, really messy. This is called St. James Church. Should I go inside quickly? No cars. Okay, let's see. Wow. Wow, look at this. It was a church before, now just few walls remained. Okay, let's read the history here. I like this. They have like so many boards like this. I can read the history. It was like this before, right? Now it's just few walls remained. I read it over, so this was original built between 1124 to 1175, and then later used this as a court, but unfortunately it was damaged by the World War I and World War II. So, and now they just remain like this. And the White Horse next door, I believe there's with a historical bar. I couldn't tell earlier. I just think it's really beautiful. It doesn't look like that. Oh, this one. Oh, it's really well remembered. See, there's a history you can read next to the rubbish bin. Here. See, this is the history. All I need to do is get through this. I asked my hotel reception, she said I must take the train, but actually there's a bus going to Canterbury right away 15. And then it should be cheaper actually. But hopefully they can just let me tap my credit card because I don't have Oyster card. Taking this bus. I've got the best seat. I can see all the views. Bye-bye, Dover. to Canterbury. I booked my bag storage here. I drop off between 2 to 3 p.m. and I will need to pick up before 5 to 6. But they say it's okay, they close at 8, so I just need to come back before 8 p.m. And it cost me more than £7, but it's okay. I'm not gonna carry that a whole way. I'm not gonna stay at a hotel tonight because I'm gonna need to go to London later. So now I'm going to the Canterbury Cathedral. Let's go. I think it's Fisher and Chip. Fisher and Chip.
On Sunday I went to the Chapel Church.
Here, the first cathedral in England. This is today's event. 4 o'clock the last entry, so I must buy a ticket now. And because I said 5 and 5:30 they have this event. So I'm in Canterbury Street, and then this is a Thai shop, and I saw the Buddha is winking. It's really cute. Amazing. When you shopping, I'll get the Riverside. Now it's the Papa's Mill Garden. Library, and I want to go like 2 years ago. I have the photo here. This place is always full of students. We try to get in and figure it out. Curious clothes. The body of library contribute the world first to add our growing reading science. The body of library, what have I learned in my is under the sun. What have I learned about a random word? The party was library, a library made from simple curiosity. The books I have read me, write to me. The words you have given you so much. And I give shots or something. You are the dancing queen. It's funny. And my course. It's cheaper to take away, so it was like $4.15 to take away. If you want to eat inside the shop, would be $4.16. I don't mind $4.60. I don't mind to pay more this inside, but I'm thinking about the street view is so beautiful. And earlier I saw some views, so I'm gonna just stay outside and enjoy the view and do the people watching. Yeah. Even though I did bought my dinner from the supermarket, but I'm really hungry now. I still have time. I'm gonna show you my croissant. My pistachio croissant. I prefer sit here. Let's see here. Okay, we are ready for the free entry. We cannot go inside the cathedral, but we can see the garden, which is really nice. Oh, it's so special. What happened to the heads? This one is okay. This guy looks a lot bad, and he lost the whole head. UNESCO. What does it say? Gonna repair. Okay. The cathedral looks like this, and the other side is like this. Horsey, horsey. Cherry blossom tree. Let's go to the memorial garden. Look at this little cutie. They're so cute. So cute. Look at this tree. It's huge. Wow. Feel like pineapple. The tiny orchid flower. The flower and trees are so different here. It is in our. Okay, now we're heading to the garden. Oh, here.
Wanted, just got to yes, okay.
There's also a school here, that's why so many kids walking around. This is the King's part of school, Canterbury here. I think that's a restaurant. I think this is where we stayed for the hotel before. It looks so familiar. Because I remember the first time I saw this look familiar, also the barber shop. I think it's somewhere here. I think it's a street performance behind me.
And everything, the house.
There we go, you see the sign there, we are at Canterbury West. And I think there's a train station. It's so hard to roll this bag in Europe. It's like, I think I don't need to go to gym for a long time. Let's go. No one at the reception. I think I need to buy it myself. Okay. London. What's the difference though? Oh, this is a return ticket. This is the car parking ticket. This is. I think it's this one. Oh, this one. Let me check. Canterbury. Day single. It's really expensive. Got my tickets now. It's 2 hours to London. If I pay 43, there'll be 50 minutes. That's just okay. Just let me get in first. It's a get.
Platform 1 is your 1801 Charing Cross service.
I cannot train. This is so tiny. I cannot put my luggage here. So I put in so in between. That's nice. You can charge your phone here. Nice. 2 hours train. No. I don't like that one. I need to go to the other side. I enjoy my meal, dinner here. There's a heat here. So warm.
There are usually many seats available on this train.
To apologise to passengers awaiting the 2008A service. This train has been delayed on its journey to Charing Cross this evening due to a communication alarm being activated on this train at London Bridge. Coaches for this service are due to arrive into Charing Cross within the next 8 to 9 minutes time. To apologise for any inconvenience to your journey.
Just arrived at Charlie Cross station, going to change to underground subway. I think it's Max. And I successfully gained to the subway now. From there, use my credit card. I don't need to buy tickets. Now I just need to take the Northern Line to my hotel.